ban pegs in the casino, poker, billions. Betting without closing your eyes. Even at a daughter's birthday party. Nor forget. Open red-black gaming phone. That's Neymar's image now. They no longer call you Prince Samba. He is no longer the heir to the Ronaldo empire. Any MESSi that Neymar is now known for. Like a real gambling player. At the age of 30 to Brazilian striker. He seems to have fallen out of love with football, and I'm even thinking about retiring. If that's really happening, people will not be surprised. For a long time Neymar, it no longer belongs to the world of sports. If you hadn't left Barcelona that day, if you had taken Messi's advice that day, and if Neymar is more responsible for his health, your career has been associated with the words if. It's sour to hear after Leo, and I tried to tell him not to beg. It's a wrong move. Leo told Neymar that, if you want to be the best player in the world, stay in Barcelona. There are the best people here. Who will coach him to win the Golden Ball? Surely no one has forgotten this revelation of loosewares. Listen to the call of money. Neymar determined to kill Barcelona shirt. Let yourself stand alone in a world. On a big stage. The prince always wanted to find his own throne. With the desire to be the #1 leader. Those are the years that people see Neymar, the most committed to career goals. It only took 2 seasons. Neymar may have realized leaving Barcelona was a storm. In an interview, when it comes to the movie, about his work with Messi and Suarez, Neymar is always crying. Maybe you know you've made a mistake. When you decide to break up to people, I was wrong not to listen to Messi. But left behind the beautiful sky of 3 and to move to prison like PEG. Neymar moves to France to obtain the status of a king, to escape from the shadow of the man. But in fact, the biggest stage is only for Brazilian strikers. In my first year in France, since the day Mbappé landed, the leader's position quickly shifted from Neymar to the French National Guard, from Piari to a Highland. The only thing Neymar has always aimed for is money. These are huge bonuses. It always flows into the account. And the bright lights that I've been longing for. The day of leaving Barcelona will never be known. In summer night dreams of the most optimistic, no one dared to dream about the scene. Neymar will win the 2016 World Cup with Brazil. Neymar recovering from injury and find the shadow again. It's been a difficult journey right now. But the body is flamboyant, like the 32-year-old striker's bloated uncle. People have been running out of hope ever since. I think that's what happened 3 years ago. Early season 2002-2.022. The Brazilian has spoken. He will hang up his boots after the 2012 World Cup. This information immediately advised her to lead PEG fire. Lucky said. Sports director Leonardo, I have to make a quick phone call to my boss to ask about the real thing. Neymar quickly responded. He just wanted to retire from his international career with Brazil to focus completely on PSG. After 7 painful defeats in the 2.022 World Cup, this thought flared up again and again. Neymar is very close to retirement. I really don't want to go back to the team. I don't want to throw back the pain of 7 more defeats one more time. That's what Neymar said last July. On Causa TV, remember that fateful night. Exactly the inspiration of the whole São Celler collective. He scored in extra time to put Brazil ahead. Go ahead and do all you can. But then 7 bitter defeats for the dotted line. The pain of Neymar. I can tell you everything, told on the casino's YouTube channel. That's for sure. It's been the 7 most painful failures of my career. I cried for 5 days. I'm heartbroken when my dreams are gone. I'd rather not score, to tie unevenly and lose on penalties, than the script where I scored. They equalized and we lost on penalties. It's the pain that only the players feel, that new employees can understand. It was the worst moment of my life. It feels like a funeral. Who's crying over here? Others cry over there. It's horrible. Feeling that I never want to go through it again. The 7 defeats so painful, that Neymar's hunger is running out. While the self, you're the one who never had enough discipline. Neymar doesn't party like Ronaldinho. But he's not a mediocre player. Neymar has become sensitive to injury during his time playing for PSG. Is because you lack respect for your health. In the contract signed with PEG, there are terms. The club must pack Neymar's group of friends from Brazil to France to party with you. Trauma is what's associated with bad luck. But with Neymar, you seem to have chosen to live with the trauma. So at the age of 31, Neymar shocked for all. With the rules of leaving European football, has moved to Saudi Arabia. A Heelan turned Neymar to become a 6th century blockbuster. Give him the same salary as Ronaldo. And ironically, they've dominated Arab football without Neymar for almost a year. Player born in '92, 8 people with severe injuries. Will Neymar ever return to the field and dance with the ball like any other day? Even the 32-year-old himself, there's no answer either. Monthly, Neymar still pockets over $5 million in salary. I still go to poker rooms. Burn money without thinking about it. It's not a serious injury. Neymar doesn't want to go back to football. It's hard to protect Neymar after all that he's done. Outside of playing ball, I met him twice in Europe. I said this: God gave you the talent to play football, and you've got to make the best of it. He expressed regret when he met Neymar. Look at the current Neymar. Those who love you are restless. I remember the beautiful years, ever since the golden years in Barcelona. Neymar soared in the samba dances. Very drunk. The rare players that were ever expected. He is the successor of Ronaldo and Messi. There's no need to argue Neymar's ability and class. It's been proven. Barcelona's top 3 in 2015. Neymar is an indispensable piece of 3 M's and magic. You're showing amazing interest with Messi and Suarez. In this way they destroy Europe. And also not, fans can forget Neymar's top-notch performances in Barcelona's divine comeback. Before PEG, their Neymar one hand gave the giants a Cataluna through the narrow door. With the match, it can be considered to be life in his career. But also from this match, it's a source of inspiration for one of the reasons that prompted Neymar's determination to leave. Super performance. The best player in the match suddenly lost. All just because the photo made headlines in the media of Messi. Messi stands up on the sea of electronics to hands outstretched. And below is a sea of cool screaming and madness. That image is so unreal and so magnificent. People no longer care about the players. Best play that day is Neymar. The talent and class of the Brazilian striker. Of course, it's not an argument to carry the ego of a real Sao. Neymar is the one who can change the game at any time. Because of your feet, it's a magical thing. A dance full of wildness. Dancing in a forest of gold and silver. But those ecstatic emotions have never been expressed in a sustainable way. According to the time, because the star is lit every year gradually extinguished, and so it's down the gambling trail. The high years of a prince. About the artist's ball game, with magical passing blows, skillful ball grabbing, samba penalty shots. Everything is now just a memory. It's just contained in the word regret.